it's you. Come on in.
We have our second soap today from First Line Shaves.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
And welcome to the end of our first day of Barbershop Month.
It's been busy day.
Yeah, how fun. So the third episode of each day of Barbershop Month will not be a barbershop for some of y'all.
We will do our best to keep everyone welcome. Yeah.
Right, so our mention today is actually something very cool. This is from the Razor Company.
Santa as well.
Right, so after you get done shaving, gentlemen, you just like a big, fluffy towel against your face. Something beautifully and absorbent. And this is the offering from the Razor Company. It's got a little tag right here that you can hang it from. It is like 2-ply.
And the way I'd explain it, it's almost like there's a towel inside.
Right.
And then
so
on
like
the outside
towels
is
put
this
together
blue.
and sewn like that.
And it is so soft. My goodness.
Love this thing.
You just want to pet it and just use it.
And we don't mention price around here, folks, but this is crazy affordable if you're looking for
And I didn't understand, not that I don't trust all the people saying to get this towel, but I'm like, what could be so different? And then when you touch it, you're like, wow, it is quite a thing.
Yeah, I think that was the sound I made when I first touched it was, whoa. Yeah, so hey, Jason, Razor Company, this is a very cool thing. Love this. And
Happy
the
to
blue.
add that to the
How'd you
bin.
come up with the blue? Anyway, so our soap today. So this soap is extra special because this soap was just sent to us by our friend Sean Smaldridge.
Just a little thank you to say, for all the content and stuff. It was so nice.
And they're two of his favorites, so we're so happy to cover these. And we just want to say thank you, buddy,
Sean.
for sending these our way. We love getting soaps from our friends because it may not be something that's on our list, but hey, they never disappoint,
And
right?
walking by the den when we see it, it's like, oh, that was the one from Sean. Like, we
Totally.
know that those are the ones our friends sent. So,
Like somebody
super
said, would you
cool.
ever want a different handle for your timeless razor? And I was like, how dare you? That's the one that DJ sent me. So their sentimentality
They
is something
are.
big in this world. So, every time we see this, we'll just remember your kindness. So thank you,
thank
Sean.
you.
And you know what? Let's meet this
Yes,
soap.
please.
All right, so we normally don't read the scent notes. We kind of like to guess, but the copy on the sales page is so beautiful. We're kind of bring in a few of the scent notes at the beginning because we wanted to read this all to you. So go ahead, let me start.
As a form of celebration of life, Jude is a limited edition collaboration with Matt Lonseth in honor of his departed mother.
Oh, isn't that sweet? My mom's in hospice right now too, so I understand
commemorate,
how important these little things are to help us remember. That's very cool. Okay, let's see. The story opens with a bright blast of rose and grapefruit, reflective of life like a ray of sunlight in gratitude for her. The scent continues to mature in its own right, symbolized with the notes of gin and sage. This leads to us becoming our own well-rounded individuals with the amberwood pepper and a kiss of leather.
Wow.
This is superb to wear. To say I am obsessed with the end result doesn't come close to how much I like this.
Wow, how fun!
Oh man, I don't even know how those would all fit together, but I'm so excited to find out.
We had a call with Black Mountain Grooming.
With Joe.
And
right,
he helped make this
created
scent.
this scent. Oh, we're big fans of
We
Joe
are,
and
super
his
fun
nose.
guy.
This is going to be
Yeah.
awesome. So hey, Joe, Sean, everybody, thank you so
Right?
much, and let's unbox it.
Okay.
Blue tape
the
from
box
the
from
Razor
Sean, as you can
Company.
see. So there's two in here. You can only see one.
Yeah, don't look at the other one.
Just
Do
one.
not look at the Southern Witchcrafts one, whatever you do.
But it will be this month. That's your hint.
Oh, this is
And of
beautiful.
course, our
and we got stickers! Yes, this is the original, and this is the new version of the Razor Company
At
stickers.
least I think we got that right.
I think so too. Oh,
Look at that
y'all.
label.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
It just tells a story.
Look at the orange, and y'all look at the side label. We're giant fans.
I think it's rose. Is it rose colored?
It is.
Yeah, and her little dress has a thing on it too.
And the windmills and a little bit of a gray sky coming at you. This could be anything.
tells
Let's
a
have a
story.
first impression.
So, throwing this out there. Rose used to be one that I was a little sketchy about, but I'm learning.
We both had our little set notes that we were afraid of when we entered this world. And if we're going to be completely transparent here, grapefruit used to be mine. And rose used to be
And if you reread or listen to what we read, they have rose and
those are the
grapefruit.
two major set notes are rose and
So
grapefruit.
Sean is going to help us get over.
And here's why we're both smiling right now. Because as soon as I smelled Vincent, and as soon as she smelled a few of the rose scents that were in
Alphine
this world.
something,
Oh,
yeah.
Alphine.
I think it helped
those
cure that.
got fixed for us instantly. So now when I see grapefruit, I'm like, bring it on.
And I think both of us like the actual smell of the real things. We didn't like the fake smells. And something about shave soaps that the essential oils are taken very seriously.
I don't actually like grapefruit at all. I would prefer it better.
With some sugar and a spoon.
Anyway, don't tell Sarah. So I'm really excited to find out. And not only that, but sometimes, there might be two ingredients I don't like, but when you put them together,
They bring out the best in each other, you know?
and like my mom's meatball recipe that she would take to parties used to be one thing, she was a giant secret.
You're
one
giving
thing of
away secrets. Sorry,
Heinz
Jeannie.
chili sauce and equal parts Welch's grape jelly. You mix them together and you pour them over meatballs. You heat it and nobody knows what's in it, but everybody goes, "What is this? It's amazing!" And you
He's
don't want
made
to
it
tell
for
them.
me. It is quite an experience.
So I'm just so excited that these two set notes that used to be
Right?
something we'd be afraid of
Are
are
the
now
first
something
things
we're
in here.
worse. All right, so
Let's see what we get here.
am I first?
I think so. I'm intrigued, actually. I think we're going to really like it. It's funny that these are the first two things.
Yeah, and I hope we can judge a book by its cover because I love the artwork on this.
Yeah, what was the cover of them at the theater from the last one? The Del Mar one.
Oh, right.
Like, there's something about the fun, the way that they use the light
Don't
on
even
their
get me
labels.
started on Del Mar Boulevard, y'all. That was a gorgeous
So I'm
show.
excited to have a second one in our den here. All right, no more
Okay,
stalling. Let's do it. Let's do
Here
it.
we go. Here we go. Diving in. Oh, it's a beautiful pour.
Yeah?
It's a beautiful pour. Okay,
Okay, let's see here. Oh, he went way in there, people.
Wow.
Yeah?
Wow. My brain just showed me like an uber elegant evening at the theater, and it's a magic show in the 20s. I am backstage, and there are people in tuxedos with like giant silks and birds and things all flying around.
Oh,
Oh,
fun. Okay.
this is wild, y'all. This is wild because look at my face. I don't get rose off the top. I don't think I get grapefruit off the top. These are coming together to be something so
Wow.
different that it's taken me backstage at a magic show in the 20s.
I mean, I
don't
can
know
picture
why
it, but-
I'm getting that, but that's what my brain shows me. Okay, what do you get?
Oh, wow.
Right?
We might have to get the splash. I
I'm
feel like I
telling
could
ya.
totally wear this, which is funny because I was a little freaked out about the rose, but no.
Sean,
You were right.
What is
Thank you
this
for picking
magical
this.
witchcraft? It's good. Now, here's the thing. Do you get like rose off the top?
No,
Right?
but I know it's somehow in there.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the grapefruit and rose oddly complement each other perfectly.
Into something completely different.
Right?
Into David S. Pumpkins. Into its
Wow.
own thing. Right? Like, whoa.
And my first thought is kind of zesty.
yes.
It's a
zesty,
thing.
a little mysterious. I don't know why a magic show, but that fits.
It does.
Perfectly.
But it's funny because you think of like the red curtains and the red
Like
rose
the
that
big,
they'll use.
old, elegant magic shows where every other show somebody died. Those.
But it's funny, I also get like the almost timeless vibe of it, which is kind of fitting for someone that passed. Like it's almost like
Right.
it's like a little time capsule. Like I know it took you back, but to me it
Right.
almost is present. Like it can go anywhere.
What if this was meant to evoke decades past, right?
Right?
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not even ready to look at set
No,
notes yet. So
no,
let's
I
build
know,
a
even just the
lather
little
because
things-
I think there are some more things.
I
to
can't tell if
discover.
it's perfumey or cologne-y. Like there's
Oh,
something
right.
in both sides. Like I think
You're
if you
right.
were wearing it, we'd get more of that. I think it even did a little
Oh.
hint at a leather.
Oh.
But if I'm wearing it, I feel like I get the reds and the bright colors.
I almost forgot about the leather, and that's that dry edge.
And then
that's
I think it
keeping
even said
all
like
together.
gin or something, which maybe the Magic Club
Right.
that came to mind.
Right.
Like,
Now,
you know?
when you think rose, don't you think overly sweet? Don't you? I mean, look at my face. You can be honest. Don't you think like a little too sweet rose? Get that out of your head. Somehow, the balance of what they've done with this rose brings it in just a perfect balance, so that nothing about it jumps out at you. You're getting the
you're
entire
not
rose
in a
at
flower
once.
shop. You're
Oh, no,
not in a
no.
rose garden.
And your brain might even have to go, "What is that?" It's
I
not
almost
like jumping out
get
at
the
you.
image of taking rose petals and putting them in a book and closing it before they dry.
Oh.
Like they're there, but it's not an overpowering thing that's happening.
Yes.
All right, I grabbed the AKA set because I thought the coloring would be nice
Very
and fun.
nice
so,
selection. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Yeah, because I can't identify the grapefruit or the rose
And
immediately
it's
off the top.
still
They're in
clean.
balance.
It's
Yes.
not,
Dapper.
yeah, that's a good word.
Dapper. I mean, think the magician. Think somebody that actually walks around with a bit of an air of mystery. A Houdini, a Thurston, an Alexander. These guys, the old magicians that are on the old watercolor posters. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what this smells like. Yeah, show them. When you get this in your bowl, if it looks
It's
a
a
little
little
like cobwebs,
thirsty.
right? That's her asking for some water. She needs a drink.
It is waking up wonderfully over here. And it's funny that it takes you to the older thing, because if it was his mom, I'm assuming a little like older, not old, but they've
Moms
lived a life.
have to be older by definition.
And so it kind of fits what you're getting, that it's
Yes.
kind of taking you.
Oh, and the grapefruit is just beautifully sitting in the citrus zone. So it doesn't go all the way to like a bitter.
No, that's
It's
why
not
the
bitter?
zesty hit me.
Yeah, it's almost a sweeter grapefruit without having to try too hard to be too sweet. You know what I mean?
Okay, it stayed pretty close to the puck, but it just
Yeah?
it woke up. It brought some sunshine into things.
She's
too.
mixing plaster over here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
It could probably use a little more if we were really going for it, but it's happy in there to wake up the sun.
She might wake up at 2 o'clock still wanting a drink, but look at that. That is a beautiful lather. Look at the
Right.
plaster
So,
in your
take-
bowl.
take a whiff of
There we
this.
go. Okay, ready?
Go back to the base here.
And then.
It just brightened up, right?
Oh, a little touch sweeter. Just gorgeous the way it balances out.
It's a very potent scent, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little on the stronger side, I would say. But it doesn't overpower you. It just takes you on
Yes.
like, you're wearing something, you've been somewhere,
It is
things
a
are coming.
strong scent at a balanced intensity.
There you go.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
So when you smell it, you're definitely, oh yeah, I'm there. But it's not like bowling you over with how intense it is.
Right.
But it's a strong scent.
But it makes my imagination go places, which I think is what's happening to you too.
It does.
I don't know if we should cheat and look at the scent notes, because I just want to keep whiffing.
All right, so this is from the sales page.
Scent
At first
notes
line
we
shade.
have.
These are the scent notes.
Okay, the first two we kind of knew, but rose, which for
Rose.
sure we got it, and grapefruit that has that nice zesty side of the grapefruit.
Now, going a little farther into this thing, amber wood.
Oh, is that what that?
Beautiful, yes.
Which is funny. I wonder if that's why that took you to a theater, like
just
the
a
wood
little
of
bit
the
of
theater.
right.
That
Just a
might
little
be-
bit spicy, but being like a stage and indoor
Right.
kind of thing. Yeah,
It's a different
for sure.
wood. It's definitely its own thing.
And then maybe this part of the theater still. What do you got?
Gin,
And sage.
sage, and I do get the sage now that you say that.
I kind of want a cocktail now made of gin and sage. That's
Right?
beautiful. And then underneath it all,
Pepper and leather. That's what wraps the
boy,
end up.
doesn't that make this mysterious?
Okay, I have to say, I would have never put any of these together, but they are beyond gorgeous together.
They are. And just in that balance, I never would have thought to bring in a rose grapefruit with gin, with leather, with pepper, but somehow this smells like it has always existed. Like, wow.
Right? I almost want to reread that first part because it has all of those ones listed, but they just blended so well that I didn't realize that that's what we're smelling.
You know, there's
Over
an
here.
orchestra in the pit of this magic show. I think we got to go a little deeper. Yeah, that's why I went old magic show, because you wore suits and dresses and tuxedos.
Right,
There
like
was
you
a
were dolled
full
up.
orchestra in the pit. The magician came out dressed better than anybody. We're not talking about David Copperfield in an oversized sweatshirt here, folks. We are talking about Thurston in a tuxedo and tails with his hair slicked back so hard you could read in it. You know what I mean? Like that level of elegance and mystery.
But even, and look at this. It's just such a specific story. Like my brain imaginally just like starts putting all the pieces
Yes,
together.
and see how the label even evokes a bit of mystery.
It really
Where
does,
is
like,
she?
right?
What are the
Where is
windmills
she going?
for?
Where is she
Why
coming
is she in
from?
such a formal dress if she's going to go pick roses?
But I gotta say, it's such a fun twist on that rose
Right.
hit. Like you definitely, I mean, we were hoping you'd save it for us, but
Right.
but it has completely been overturned.
I mean,
Rose
doesn't
is
that
happy.
just do it for you? Rose, but made mysterious. But it's more like the dark of night rose after the bud has closed, right?
Right.
It's not trying to attract the bees at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
It's in the dark. It's turning redder. It's receding a little bit, right? It's that.
But then the grapefruit brings that brightness of like the sunshine kind of hit. Like
balances the
it's
bright while keeping the mystery.
the
Ooh,
dark
we might
to
have
light,
cracked this
dark
one.
to light combo.
You know, the closest thing I have probably actually been to live to that magic show image I
Right,
got
right.
was probably Penn and Teller in Las Vegas.
Oh, right.
They
Okay.
do a bullet catch that is unbelievable.
Check YouTube.
And
It is a
took
thing.
me over 10 years to figure out how they did it. And I've seen it live 4 times. They start by inviting anyone in the audience who is law enforcement or military onto the stage to examine the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So from a magic standpoint, first off, you can't fake that.
Nope,
because you
they
didn't
have to be
say,
real.
is there somebody named Dave who was in the... No, you're saying, hey, anybody here who carries a gun
This is
for
a
work?
real gun.
Come up. Anybody. And I had somebody next to me once that was active duty, and he was like,
Wow.
should I go? And I was like, yeah, go check it. And he
Right.
did. And so they don't fake that part of it. There's a lot of it they don't fake. So like when you're there and you're watching this,
And you know
you're
what
like,
to look for to try and get behind it a little, and
the
it's
fact
not
that
happening.
people still pack theaters just to be bathed in mystery.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about magic shows, is that there is something about the human and something about this
Mm-hmm.
that still makes us want to take something in that we don't quite understand, that's better than the sum of its parts, that's mysterious.
Well, and it's
awesome.
also kind of cool that this is where they've taken this, because death can be scary and sad and overwhelming, but there's something about this that makes it feel a little more eternal. Like
Right.
it's just that little time capsule moment of capturing the most
Right.
important pieces
And
of
as
his
somebody
mom.
who's losing my mom right now, yes, to have ways to remember are so important.
Right, and you forget how much scent plays into things.
Right.
But it really does. And if this is something that could take him back to thinking about his mom, like how else could you not make that?
Right.
It's so beautiful.
It is.
I almost get like a little Red Riding Hood kind of thing.
Oh.
You know, like the red cape. I don't know
she's
why.
definitely in like that
but-
Mary Poppins like
There's-
cartoon.
Right, you could take it
thing
so many
dress
places.
on.
Like, I want to go on the adventure. I almost get Wizard of Oz, like instead of the yellow brick road, she's going
Right.
through the rose. You remember they have the whole
Yeah,
rose thing?
right.
Or Alice in Wonderland, the Queen of
Ooh,
Hearts, and the rose thing. This could take you anywhere you want.
So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is be around in 1920s, and when you see Houdini is coming to town, grab your ticket in the 3rd row, because when those lights go down and that orchestra starts to play and he is inside of that milk jug, completely padlocked and completely underwater, and that clock starts ticking all the way toward 3 minutes, he just got his own! So head over to firstlineshave.com to find this and a ton of other cool stuff.
I am back for my shave with Jude, and I have to say, this one left a mark in the best way. The lather woke up immediately, and I forgot it had been a while since I'd used the First Line. Lovely products here. And this smell has definitely gotten under my skin. I might just have to get the aftershave splash. So thank you to Sean for sending this out to us and everyone who had a part in making this what it is. Welcome to Messages!
Yeah, so Rod and Mandy at Sterling Soap, who are so supportive of our show, and we're so grateful. They just sent us out an entire set of Burgundy to give away to y'all! So all you have to do is send an email to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com and let us know what your name is and mention Burgundy in the subject line, and then be one of our subscribers here on YouTube. We're going to choose from those names in the email list on January 17th. So be there on our episode to see if you are a lucky winner.
Yeah, good luck.
180 degrees from what I was expecting. This doesn't hit me with rose, at least not the kind at all that I was
Right?
expecting. And I could not be happier about this.
I know, Sean, you outdid yourself picking these. I
Buddy.
know you checked to make sure they weren't in our
Buddy.
den. But my, oh my, this makes me more intrigued for that second one in the box now.
I love what they have done with this, what they've done with
Right,
these
and
scents.
first, just reading the list, because I'm a little scared of rose and you're a little scared of grapefruit. I don't know if we were brave enough to pull the plug ourselves, but I'm so glad that you proved us wrong.
This is one of my favorites now, and I have no idea, because the sum of its parts you would never have guessed. But with these amazing, talented noses and craftsmen putting this stuff together, we are never going to be in the wrong hands.
Right, and the fact that we got to talk to Joe about this too and meet him is kind of
Right.
fun to get to know
that
behind the
these
scenes.
scents come from somebody with such a beautiful soul in the
Right.
first place. That's
Don't
nice
forget
to
your
know.
next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.